Now, there's a video. There's a video. You heard that, right? Yeah. Bitch, this come bow down and suck the dick or something. You ain't gotta do all that. I mean, anybody, yeah, exactly. Anybody ever, been in a relationship? I ain't fucked the bitch ever, but that is exactly. If you got a girl and she's mad, so called mad at some dude, she hate him. Well, I hate that. I can't stand to see him. Nigga, break up with that bitch. Whatever. Your girl is just so mad at a nigga that she can't stand to see him. Break up with that bitch. Trust me. Nope. She mad, and every time she see this nigga, da. You know what that mean? Exactly. Let that bitch buy hoe. Exactly. It's like, yo, you insecure. Nope. She putting that much energy. Think about it. Your girl only supposed to fight with you. That's what I'm saying. That's all that whole energy. That's what I'm saying. Everything now, the women are hoes nowadays. This what, like, I remember I told you I got to arguing with a bitch in the store, and the first thing I told her, it was because of the gang stalking, and you know, and and I know it was gang stalking, but she went way too far. She actually bumped me. Like, get out the way. You know, she wasn't ugly or none of that, but I wasn't in the mood. I'm like, bitch, who the and then she started arguing, and 'cause I know she with that gang stalker shit, and she really was trying to get, saucy with me, flousy. I'm like, I was in the supermarket, and this one was in one of them, on the white folks side of town, right? Where I used to, matter of fact, it's just where I used to live. Where I first started making videos is over there, right? And that ain't far from here. It's like 5 minutes, well, 10 minutes by car. But it's like, bitch, I'm not your man. Don't yell at you. I'm not. I was dead serious, and I think everybody did, cause she's making a scene in public. I don't even know this chick, and like I said, she wasn't bad looking, but I'm like, that's why I'm like, no, I'm not finna. And no, matter of fact, remember I told you, she said, "What you gonna do? Hit me?" I was like, what? Bitch, I am not stuck my dick in you. Why in the fuck am I finna be beating on you in public? We not fucking. I'm not finna fight you. I told her that. She got mad, embarrassed. Because I think everybody knew that was watching. The women, they knew exactly what it was. Like, bitch, ain't nobody finna fight you. She's mad. You mad at me and I just met you. I ain't even meet you. She pushed me out the way like I was in the way. The self checkout. I was in self checkout. And she, I was like, and I know it was gang stalking, and she's black. All this black folk shit. And I'm like, bitch, you done lost your mind. I'm like, I'm not finna go at this stage with my knowledge. I'm not going through this with a girl I actually claim to love and fuck all the time. I'm not fighting with her. Much less some random bitch in the street putting all this energy into you. And all like, bitch, you don't move, go, leave. I got loud, she got loud. The little employees, they looking, but I guess they knew I was handling it. There wasn't nothing finna go down, and she just left. Like everybody knew, like, bye, ho. Nobody finna see a younger dude. Well, when I was younger, I guess this wouldn't have happened because all this stuff wasn't going on. You gotta remember. And so I'm like, bitch, I'm not fucking you. I'm like, you if you mad at somebody, you need to be mad at that nigga you fucking, that you let hit that pussy. And at this stage, I'm not mad at, I wish it was me. I'm like, hell no, it ain't me. You ain't gonna trap me like that, bitch. Lost your damn mind. You know what I'm saying? Shit. It was crazy. Motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? And so, see, all this. But like I said, if your girl, Because I had seen girls who told they boyfriend or they I can't stand him. And we're all like, nigga, if your girl can't stand a dude, if she ain't fuck him yet, she want to fuck him. Trust me. That's why she can't stand him. She's supposed to be your girl, and she can't stand that nigga. Hey, yeah, you need to you need to drop her right then. You need to drop her. But that ain't the subject. This is the subject. This one is another. This is another good one.
All right, y'all. Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whenever you're tuning in. I'm grateful to have you here, and I got a phenomenal clip for us to watch today of Vince Everett Ellison dishing out the truth about reparations. God bless this man for saying what way too many folks are afraid to speak on and having the guts to keep it real about slavery. Definitely go check out his channel if you haven't already. I'll be sure to link that in the description section, and I'll be giving some of my thoughts and a biblical perspective on the back end after he's done spitting fire. So stay tuned for that. Let's get it poppin'.
My question is, what are your thoughts on reparations?
Oh man, it's Lucy moving the football on Charlie Brown. You're never gonna get it. You know that song by Invoke? You're never gonna get it.
Now, see this guy. At first, I thought he was like, you know what? I think I kind of didn't like him. I just really heard of him in this year, a couple of months ago, right? But I guess I don't know. Maybe I don't like him. He looked like a little bit. He looked like, remember when we was teenagers, Rock. He looked like Rock brother. Remember Rock brother? And I remember like my mom and everybody else. They're like, oh, he didn't got no job. They didn't like that character. That he's just living with Rock and his wife. So he looked like him a little bit, but he unless he's this dude right here is a real good actor. Seemed like he's telling the truth.
My question is, what are your thoughts on reparations?
Oh man, it's Lucy moving the football on Charlie Brown. You're never gonna get it. You know that song by Invoke? You're never gonna get it. Ever. It's putting the carrot in front of the horse to keep him moving, and he's never gonna catch it. All right, I'm gonna give y'all something very. Okay, I have a podcast, the Vince Everett Ellison Show. Y'all should watch it. I did a podcast on reparations and on slavery being a choice, and I tell them that I believe slavery was a choice because in 1776, when we started the American Revolution, George Washington and
Now you remember Kanye said something like that years ago, and council wasn't a word back then. But everybody got mad at Kanye for saying slavery was a choice, and some of us was like, maybe he mean like just like now. And I still say it: mental slavery. You purposely being a bum. You purposely vote for Democrats. You purposely want this and that. You don't want to do nothing for yourself. And you get mad at the rest of us for making moves for ourselves. Now it's communism. That we're not we're telling you that's what God loves. We're trying to tell you, not and nobody's talking about, oh, don't be on welfare. It's like what we're saying, welfare is just supposed to be for a while you get back on your feet. And what we're saying, and I'm telling you, you'll feel better. You'll have more money. You ain't got to wait for rides. You ain't got to ride the bus. But they want everybody, to be dependent on the government, communism, right? That's what they want, The bird, whatever. Just I was looking at the bird. So no offense, the guy sound like a nerd walking by him right there. you know, yeah, right now, that's nothing. I mean, I'm not, if I knew him, he's not my age, he's younger than me. But I knew guys like him when, who's my age, when I was that age, they cool. I'm just saying, but he sound nerdy. And it's not because he talked exactly. No, that's what they problem with me. I don't sound nerdy, but when people understand me, You know what I'm saying? I talk clearly, and oh, you're talking white. Da 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 da. It's like I don't change my voice or nothing. It's just I talk clearly. But I don't want no confusion. Like if I'm calling customer service, hey, no, you heard what I said. It's like you know damn well I did not. I said I spoke clearly, and don't try to play it off. You know, but he sounded nerdy. He did. That's what we're saying. That we're going back to the old days, bringing back. We're not bullying. I'm just saying we're going back to the days where we could talk shit. It's just a joke. You know, he still would get. That's if that's one of my niggas. He nerdy, but anyway, I'm off subject again.
And the British gave black slaves. Said you have your freedom if you come
Oh,
back.
what I talking about? Remember Kanye said that, right? And Kanye ain't he a college kid for real, right? Kanye West. But remember he said that and he got in big trouble about slavery being a choice. And so some of us was like, but I think he means like modern day voting for Democrats, the hood shit. You stay in, you're not black unless you're poor and in the hood and struggling and on purpose struggling. You know what I'm saying? And it's like that's that's what we thought. But this dude, he's telling the truth about slavery being a choice. And then, another thing we all would say, like, I remember back, in high school, we all were like, well, you can't put, because back then they remember the like the first black actress. They, what's her name? The first, the ones back in the day, not just the actress, the black dude with the buck eyes. And this the 80s. See, now we know it was Democrat shit, right? The Democrats were the in the all that shit. They were supposed to be ashamed. They were supposed to be ashamed of in the 80s them. Oh, we're moved past that. We're sophisticated. Da 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 da. And we as teenagers were like, no, they did what they had to, and it wasn't. They didn't sell out or yeah. That's where we get that the cooning. Remember he was the dude. He was like the train porter. Oh lordy, lordy, that shit. And yeah, it's funny to us, but we also understood. This was back in the day. He ain't had no choice. You know what I'm saying? And at this, we're teenagers, and I think we were more compassionate for this dude, than the adults in the eight. But now we know it was the phonies. Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, all these niggas who are useless, who want to be so-called leaders, but we don't need a fucking leader. And gangbangers, drug dealers, all of us sitting at the lunch table, we're like, because it was a big thing. It was on the news. All that, this is offensive. And remember, they tried to bring it back. Remember, they got rid of Aunt Jemima. They brought all that shit back, and really the only people they hurt was the lady who sold, her family. They was getting big royalties, and the only people they hurt was a black family who was getting royalties from whoever Johnson and Johnson or whoever owned it right now, and they made them change it. And Uncle Ben's and all that. It is like nobody. How is that offensive? It's like this Mexican comedian. Remember they tried it with the Mexicans. Remember Yo Quiero Taco Bell? And the Mexican, he got offended. Not offended because of the Chihuahua. He was offended. He was like it was a comedian. He's like, how that I don't see that Chihuahua, and I think, oh, that's me. He's like, it's Taco Bell. It's just the mascot. You know what I'm saying? But that was the communists. Now we know it was them trying to start shit. It's basically, it's like if you want to take over a country and you're not from there, obviously, you go in and you try to sow this. You try to, basically it's like you try to, you want to start shit inside a group. You're like, hey man, I heard he been talking about you, and the dude ain't been talking about you. And then, slow people, you automatically, oh, nigga, you was talking about me? And that, without checking the facts. And now you got a fight going on. That's what they're trying to do in America. Hey, the Taco Bell was raised, Uncle Ben's was raised, Aunt Jemima, and stupid black people supposed to get, but then the truth comes out. You only hurt a black family with the Aunt Jemima thing. You only hurt a black family. You didn't hurt white people. You didn't strike a blow for racism. They was getting big, big, what's it, how you get paid every month or something, or quarterly for the rest of their lives. But then they maybe they got a settlement, whatever, but now it's over. They was getting guaranteed money. Now it's over. Stupid communists, stupid fake ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're getting tired of y'all bitch ass niggas. All this fake. You supposed to be a man, but you hurt. Your feelings hurt. Racist. No, nigga, ain't no racism. If you can't make it, that's on you. You a loser. That's the end of it. It had nothing to do with your skin color. Like I said, I'm darker than a lot of people. I never had problems anywhere I go. Matter of fact, like I said, I can't tell you how many times I walked in and a white person, their eyes just light up. Not because, this and that. You can tell they like my appearance. Their eyes just light the fuck up. Ain't no race. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Hey, oh, you're short. All that shit. Ain't no racism. They not low. Oh, hey, you're a pet. I need. Oh, let me help you, your poor black guy. No, man to man. That's how you talk to y'all. You see, for a while. That's why they were getting mad at me. They couldn't. They would be telling me, "Hey, you can't be doing what you doing. What are you talking about? You can't go there. You can't talk to them. What the hell are you talking about?" I really couldn't understand. Literally. I had to go to the hospital. I did. I had to put myself in a fucking hospital. I must be going crazy. Because I'm like, why in the fuck they're acting, and this is the 80s. I mean, not the 80s. This is the 2000s. We grew up in the 80s, everybody's equal. That's how we were taught. Now it's the 2000s. Y'all acting like fucking slaves, putting your head down. House niggas, grown ass black men acting like they can't talk to another man just because he's white. Man to man. I don't care if he bigger, smaller. We ain't got to get into a fight. This is, hey, what's up, man? Hey, da-da-da-da. We on the same level. And they couldn't understand that. Because they on that house nigga shit. Like, whoa, massa gonna get you. You see one of them slave movies, and you got the master's son, and he's friends with the slave because they grew up together. You know what I'm saying? The slave, him and the young master, they're the same age. The 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. They're the same, so they played together. But now master is 20 and the slave is 20, and he can't be friends no more. And people got to tell him you can't, because they grew up. So he used to talking to so and so like friends, because they are. But they got to know he's a man. He's a white man. He's a man. You're not friends no more. Or maybe, matter of fact, when they're like 12, by the time they start getting older, 10, they got to tell the black boy you can't talk to him no more like that. I know that's your friend. He's my friend. And the white boy, they got to tell the white boy, his parents, he's not your friend. And the white boy, he don't understand either. That's what these are grown ass black men right now in 2024 acting like they can't talk to white men, like they got to put their head down. These niggas are fucking. And then they get okay. We're like, that's fine, nigga. You want to be a fucking house nigga? That's fine. But you what? Now you want to come and try to fight me because you want to be a bitch and I don't want to be a bitch, nigga? You crazy? You really fucking crazy? If you want to be a bitch, fine. Be a bitch to the day you die. But you not going to look at me and then try to get bold. Now, if I see you get bold at a white boy, I'll give you a round of applause. I'm kind of, oh shit, all right there. But you ain't going to say shit to a white boy, but you want to come to me. And you know for a fact I said to why I've been got to fight with white. Not because, you white. It's because man to man. We just was doing it. That's why we got to fight. Playing cards or something. Yeah, we playing cards or whatever. Back when I was in the army, that's why we got to fight, because we're equal. You talking shit. Blue. Ain't no, you a nigga. No, we fighting because we're men. But if you were the guy, but don't come at me like you all listen that, but you scared to say shit to a white boy. Don't come to me till you say something to a white boy first. If you can't say shit to a white boy, don't say shit to me, nigga. You a bitch. Now, what this dude is saying, he's saying the truth about, he's telling the truth. I never saw this till now. You know, that now I know what they mean when they say slavery was a choice. And okay, now back to what I was saying. Like I said, in high school, we was like, because, you know, comedians in the 80s and 90s, Showtime at the Apollo, you know, they were talking about how some ignorant niggas, you know, niggas was ignorant. And they're like, oh, I couldn't have been no slave. You know, I ain't no way in hell I'd have been a slave. Shit, nigga, I would have told master suck my dick. And we're all, you know, and that was the joke, the comedian. Everybody understood what he's saying. No, you wouldn't have by yourself. And we're all like, yeah, we was all saying, we all, and as teenagers, we all knew we're basically in modern times. We could say we wouldn't be no slave, but we don't know what we would have done, you know, back in the day. If you know, if we was born a slave, you know, we don't know what we would have done. You know, what we would have fought, what we would have tried to escape on the Underground Railroad. We don't know what we would have done, you know. And it's like, we can't sit here and say, I know for a fact that I would have, you know, I would have fought. And, you know, that's what I say, this dude sound like a nerd, though, for real. I mean, I can't help it. He sound like a nerd. He just is like, you don't have to be, it's not about being, you know, it's natural. The way I talk is natural, and niggas know that, right? And you try to play it off. That's what I'm saying. You play it off. You walking by like a little bitch. You know, he's literally walking by like a little bitch, up and down. You know, that's what I'm saying. They this generation, they don't know how they look. You're not manly, bro. Why are you walking up and down like a little bitch, man? It All right, so anyway, you don't know what you would have done, right? And so this dude, what he's finally actually telling what slavery is a choice, what it actually means. That's a nice bike right there. It's it's the bike, it looked like a CB A120 that just drove by. You saw it, the little bike. But anyway,
Because in 1776, when we started the American Revolution,
now this is
George
showing
Washington
that
and the
slavery,
British gave black.
what it actually means. I ain't even finished watching it. That's why I had to come and do a video right quick. And what he's saying, he's actually talking about slavery times where they had a choice. Now, and they chose to remain slaves. And it's just like I said, it's just like what's going on now. You got a few of us. So it was, slavery lasted so long because motherfuckers wanted to be slaves. And they try to, you know, they try to be emotional. Oh, you can't say that. How could you? The ancestors. The ancestors. It's like, first of all, you can't talk to dead people, bitch. That's witchcraft. You're talking to a fucking demon. You're not talking to a person. You're talking to a demon. You can't talk to dead people. All right? And that's the, I don't care, you know, different religions, whatever. Okay, that's you. I believe, I know what I know, and like I said, I'm always right. Y'all always mad and angry and fake laughing. You know, yeah, trying to laugh, you know, trying to give yourself a little pep by fake laughing. You're fake laughing. When I laugh heartily at y'all. Like God, like the Bible says, I laugh, I get a good belly laugh. I'm laughing for real. I got tears in my eyes. Y'all fake laughing, trying to phony shit. So this guy, he's telling what it is. And what I keep getting to the point is thinking is like, okay, but I am kind of trying to empathize, like, would you go fight? But it's like, I would think a young man, yeah, you looking for action, your freedom, and you get to kill white folks, but they rather be slaves. This is a fact.
A song by him, you're never gonna get it. Ever. It's putting the carrot in front of the horse to keep him moving, and he's never gonna catch it. All right, I'm gonna give y'all something very. Okay, I have a podcast, the Vince Everett Ellison Show. Y'all should watch it. I did a podcast on reparations and on slavery being a choice. And I tell them that I believe slavery was a choice because in 1776, when we started the American Revolution, George Washington and the British gave black slaves, said you can have your freedom if you come fight. British said we'll give it to you. America said we'll give it to you. Some decided to fight. Some decided to stay on the plantation. Choice. War of 1812.
Just like now, they want to stay on the Democrat plantation. They want to be black and loving on each other, loving ourselves. All that lame ass shit where they talk themselves into staying a Democrat. And we don't understand, but it's fine. But the problem is y'all trying to force the rest of us to stay in loving, all this fake ass love, loving on ourselves, and we need representation, all this whole shit, nigga. All this whole shit. We're men, nigga. We're not bitches. But what do bitches do? They walk around so we can see them. They get dressed up in their little bitch gear so they can, exactly. So that's what women do. You a man, you ain't supposed to be walking by and this and that, nigga. See what I'm saying? That's what I bring out.
Same thing. You come fight, you get your freedom. Some came and fought, some chose to stay on the plantation. Another choice. Mexican War, same choice. Come fight, get your freedom, or you can stay on the plantation. Chose to stay on the plantation. Civil War, same choice. Abraham Lincoln issues the Emancipation Proclamation 1863. Told the black people down south, you're free, come fight for your freedom. 1%.
Now, especially when Abraham, now that's what I'm saying. We could, this is hindsight, what's it called, armchair quarterbacking and whatever. Yeah, I could talk all the shit. But I still, I know for a fact, I would think if I was a slave, especially back in, I'm 20 or 18 or 16 at the start of the Civil War, and you literally gonna get to kill white folks, Confederates, and you got a chance, and niggas still chose Massa good to us. I love Massa. I'm like, just the reason I joined the Army, right? You want some action. They tried to tell us, oh, you ain't going. I'm like, I joined the Army in 94, 93. What was I supposed to go start. I was in the 82nd Airborne Division. Anywhere in the world, 18 hours. Wheels up, 18 hours. That's our motto. We're going to be in it. And not just to be there peacekeepers. No, we're going to kick your ass. That's why we jump in. You see these parachute. But nothing happened. So basically, we're twiddling we're training every day. You're training. You're ready to fight. But nothing happens. That's what I'm saying. So these young men back then, and they got Abraham Lincoln telling them, you come fight. Not only fight for your freedom and other black folks, you gonna get to kill racist slave owners, the Confederates, and they still wouldn't do it. Just like now, they try to fight. This, like I said, you try to fight me, but you won't say shit to the goddamn so-called that you believe is racist. You won't say shit to them.
Stayed on the plantation, picked cotton. Even though all of the men were going to fight for the Confederacy, instead they picked cotton to sustain the Confederacy, build a rampart for the defense of the Confederate Army, and
Really, he said they chose to help the Confederates. They chose, not only did they chose to stay slaves, they chose to help the Confederates. They chose to help Massa. Low down niggas. Just like now, you know how they got African descendants of slaves. Yeah, you're descendants of the house niggas. It must be in your gene. It must be in your gene pool to be a fucking slave. That's when we get to the truth. It's just like nowadays. It's just like when they get mad at me or act surprised. Basically, it's like a few only follow directions. Not even like slaves. That's why Spike Lee name is 40 acres and a mule. Where I 40 is like now we see the real statistics. They basically just didn't go get it. It was there. They didn't go get it. Just like now, they get mad at me. What are you doing? How did you get this? I went and asked directions. Hey, how you do this? Oh, I'm looking for this. And remember, I keep telling y'all over and over again. I've been telling y'all for years. White folks will tell you anything. They will. That's the whole joke. And remember the comedians? Yeah, hey, buddy. Oh, okay, sure. This is what you do. You do this and that. They will tell you everything for free. These niggas get mad, or either they try to keep it. The few that know, they try to keep it a secret. They try to tell, hey, shut up, niggas, quit. No, why would I shut up? I'm trying to pass it. I want everybody to come up. I like what you're saying. I don't want to hang around a bunch of broke niggas. I don't want to be the only nigga with money. I want all my niggas, we all got money. You see what I'm saying? We at the club or so, everybody got money. The whole crew. Yeah, I hadn't been in the club, nigga, I ain't even want to go. I ain't got no money. Yeah, I got you, man. Come on. But that's a rare thing, all right. Cause you don't want to feel like, you wait on your homeboy to buy you a drink or something. But he wanted to go out and he like, yeah, all right, well, come on, man, I got you. But you don't want to feel like that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Everybody, but the majority of the times we all got money. You spending out, but on these, you ain't spending no money on no hoes, you just, what I'm saying? You want everybody to come up and have money. They don't understand that. They want, I'm not giving you shit, nigga. I give you knowledge, which is way more powerful than me giving you goddamn $10 or $20. And so it's looking.
Less than 5,000 took them up on it, and they were called the Exodusters. Then they did the Southern Homestead Act with the same thing. 150 acres of land if you'll just work it. Less than 5,000 took them up. They turned down the reparations. Turned them down. And here's the coup de grace. If you want your reparations, go to Gettysburg, where there are Union dead laying there dead. Go to Antietam when he said it was raining lead while those young men were fighting to free the slaves. Go to Shiloh. You go to Vicksburg. Those are your real reparations. 600,000 Union dead to free you from slavery, while most of you decided to pick cotton to help the people that had you enslaved.
Exactly. These niggas stayed and they fighting to free them just like now. Just like they try to fight me. They want to stay slaves. That's the thing. We like, no, nigga, motherfuckers dying to free y'all. White folks dying, and these niggas got that stay enslaved. No, I like master. I love master. Treat us good. It's like it's time we just, you know what? We cut ties with these niggas. Serious, it's something that, look, we got to do something drastic. You know, they up here trying to, they literally trying to, angry, try to fight us so they can stay slaves. We just got to do something drastic, man. They think they tough. It's like, you really don't want, that's why you a loser. It's like, how you gonna be a loser all your life, all of a sudden now you that nigga, you that killer? It's like, nah, bro, it don't add up. It don't, it's like, you really don't want this. Look at this hippie nigga. He just, I don't know, he ain't doing nothing. He just riding on his scooter. He just look like a fucking hippie. But anyway.
So you just had an education, and when they come and ask you about reparations, that's what you tell them, all right? Point them out to Vicksburg. Point them out to Antietam. Tell them to go somewhere around where they're young men who died young and never had children and never had families, whose descendants were erased to give them their freedom. That's your reparations. And then you turn them down after the Civil War. And then these liberals are making fools out of these people. I tell them, are we going to give you a check? One guy said, he'll call.
That's what I'm saying. These liberals right now, that's what I'm saying. That's what we're talking about. These Democrats right now, they're making fools out of y'all. Oh, you need your reparations. That's what we keep telling you. Stop listening to these fuck niggas. They gonna get you killed and get you burning in hell. Literally, you're gonna burn in hell with this shit. I'm dead. It's not a wish. Like, oh no, this is biblical. I can point out in the Bible where it's not me. Oh, my feelings ain't hurt, bitch. I promise you, I'm smarter than you. I'm gonna make you gonna look like a real fool. You gonna try to pull out this and that, and I'm gonna say shut you down every time, logically, with logic.
$23 trillion. America's only worth $23 trillion. You don't get. We're supposed to give the black people, the whole nation, everything. Google, X, Alphabet. It's ridiculous. And the fact that these people will listen to it and think that it is plausible shows you it's something wrong with them. It will never, ever, ever, ever happen. When Jesus come back, they can ask him for the reparations. I'm sure he'll have enough to give it to him. So, thanks for the question.
The only real slavery that's going on today is people stuck in the bondage of sin. Thankfully, Jesus Christ can save everyone from that and already paid all of our debt when he conquered death on a cross. So that once you repent and have faith in him as your Lord and Savior, it doesn't matter what complexion your melanin content gives off, white, brown, yellow.
And so that dude, like I said, the black dude, at first I kind of didn't like him, but I was going off of, he looked like fucking rock brother. Remember? The rest of y'all might not remember. He do in the 80s. Remember Rock? I'm a garbage man. You know, he was in high school. I'm a garbage man, Rock. You know, remember he was in Menace to Society, right? You know, he was the dad. He was Sharif dad. But yeah, he had the line, you know, the hunt is on and the prey is the black man. You know, all that shit back in the day when we was teenagers. But he looked like his brother, and nobody really liked the brother, the character, the brother. And so, you know, at first I didn't want to listen to him, but he be, I don't know, he be talking. It seemed like I'm still a little wary, because nowadays all these new age, you know, anti-democrat black folks is still a little suspect. All of a sudden, all these niggas coming out, you know, against the Democrats. So, but basically you just gotta, you know, just be, you know, weary and listen, you know, basically, well, the Bible tells it. He's sounding this dude, his channel, I think that the channel, he actually is the dude channel, the white boy who channel that's I'm watching right now, he's real. He's just young. And like the Bible say, it don't matter what he say. Anybody, you know them by the fruit they bear. So right now, they're new. This dude is new. The dude who was just talking, the black dude, Vince Ellison, or whatever. I mean, he's new to the national scene. Just give him some time. That's the good thing. That's what I'm telling you. That's why it's so easy with to defeat the Democrats, because all that shit they talk about doing this and that, they just talk, and then they try to lie and say, all politicians like no. Republicans they have to, because it's not Republican really. That's just any person. If you keep telling me something and don't do it, after a while, no, I'm done. You've been telling me this for 2 months. Same people. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. The Democrats and black folks, it's shame on y'all. It's shame on y'all. Y'all, it ain't shame on the Democrats no more. They ain't done nothing. Black cities been fucked up for decades. And the Republicans ain't do nothing. What are they supposed to do? I always say, like I said, where I'm from, Birmingham, or even here, if a Republican tried to come and he's not voted in, but he came from Homewood and tried to come to Birmingham and say, hey, y'all need to do this, y'all gonna run that man out of town. If you don't get your crack ass out of Birmingham, blah, 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 blah. If he come and say anything about the death rate, the murders, the black owned, all this and that, the gangs, if he say anything, y'all gonna run that white motherfucker out of town. They can't do anything. If you don't get your ass back to Homewood, get the fuck out of this our city. We gonna take care of our own. That's what I'm talking about, right? We taking care of our own. We don't need it. This niggas steadily dying in every black city, every major city. Niggas steadily dying, and they still want to act, fight and act tough and do the gang stalking shit, and get my, literally what it is. They try to, they get more. What do you call it? They get more rambunctious, getting in my way. Yesterday, they had a roadblock. Some Mexicans, they literally blocked the whole 4-way street, two lanes with a trailer, just blocking. And these niggas illegal. Blocked the whole goddamn street on purpose. No, and with impunity. Nobody can say nothing. These house niggas, they just all for this shit. And they just all for this shit, But I mean, that one, like I said, was educational to me too. I had never seen or known the actual, why they were saying slavery was a choice. And it makes so much sense the way, and they still doing the same shit. But the killing part is like, okay, you be a slave, but they want to get mad, like, oh, you think you better than us? No, bitch, you be a slave. That's fine. But they literally want to buck up and fight the rest of us because we don't want to be slaves. They keep talking about Biden. The Democrats need to find a new candidate. I'm still like, why isn't people like the Democrats need to be done? The whole party. Ain't no they need a new candidate. You can't trust any because if you're a Democrat, that means your values on the inside. You're nasty, jealous, and evil. If you define yours, you identify with the Democrats, you're nasty, jealous, and evil. You're a loser. Naturally. That means you're before they even had Democrats. You could tell, like I said, you should be able to identify a Democrat from childhood. The little kid that takes his ball and leaves, that's gonna be a Democrat. We don't know nothing about politics. The rest of us, the only reason we stop playing if we're losing, is because we're tired of playing the game. Like, let's play something else. We win, we lose, we win, but we don't take our ball and leave. It's a sunny, hot day like today. We just fine. So let's do this. I'm tired of this. Let's do something else. Democrats, they lose. I don't want to play with y'all no more. That's gonna be a Democrat. The difference is they thought they were smart, and they came up with a new tactic. Oh, slavery, America's racist, and that a black men can't. That's nothing. Why do black men still need white people to fight for them? Over and over, white people got to fight for us. Aren't y'all ashamed of yourselves that a fucking another man has to fight for you in 2024? You can't fight for yourself? And they still try to act like they're the adults. They're the ones that's calm and we're just, whatever, angry or whatever. It's like, no, you're not flipped. That Jedi mind trick don't work. You did something. Like I said, I always said in high school, if I'm walking, it could be in front of pretty girls, it's the lunchroom. I got on my fresh clothes. I think I'm fresh. I'm feeling myself. Remember, that's another thing. Remember back when you was a kid, Nate? Oh, you strutting around like a peacock. Your grandma or somebody. Boy, cause strutting around like, cause you feel you're 12, 13. You feel it, she not mad at you for real. She proud of you. But, you strutting around like a peacock. You strutting around like a peacock in high school, 15 years. And my point is, so you trip and fall. You trip and fall. Everybody's going to laugh, You got to laugh too. You can't get up and get mad. Why y'all laughing at me? I don't care how tough you are. You fucked up. You got to laugh too. Now, if you push me or you stuck your foot out and tripped me, yeah, we got to fight now. Because you did it. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all try to play victim, try to act innocent. Now, like I said, if I failed on my own, it's all good. Because I was raised, okay, at least I tried for it. Try again. Get up, dust yourself off, try again. But Democrats, you're purposely holding this. Now y'all not even lying about it. Y'all admitting it. You can't do this. You can't do it. These motherfuckers, they're communists. They're admitting it. They good thing, they are bold enough. These losers, so stupid, are bold. They thought they had enough people in high places. Biden, Obama, a couple of generals, General Miley, all that woke military. They thought they had enough people in high places that they could just come out and say it. Nah, you not. I don't care how smart, how ambitious. Your plan is good, but we're not going to let you do it. We done worked our way because of affirmative action. We got a bunch of losers in positions that they shouldn't be in that position. Has nothing to do with racism. He's just a fucking loser. And so he gonna do what we say, because he know he don't deserve that position. So he gonna do whatever he gotta do to keep that position. Or she. They gonna backstab. They gonna backstab their own friends. They gonna undercut everybody. The rest of us, we don't. That's why you think. Remember, you can't have it both ways. That's why you tried to make fun of me. I'm too nice. I don't care about that. But y'all told me that, I'm like, going to prison don't make you real, stupid bitch. That mean you got caught doing what you did. You got caught, dummy. That mean you a fucking dummy. and went to prison. Stupid ass bitch. It is like, it's like they don't understand. They really think they and they tried to spread it that the only reason we're on the top is because we did whatever it. No, we don't do whatever it takes. We don't have. I'm telling you, it's so much easier to just do things the right way. It's way easier. That's why you get promoted. That's why they know they can depend on you. That's why they call your name, not because you're a do boy, because they know you're gonna do it. And you do it with a smile on your face, not because that's once. Remember that dude that was just walking by? He looked like, I said, he looked like a nerd. He a do boy. You don't know him. Trust me, I can pick him out. Somebody like me, yeah. Cool as hell. Ain't gonna get it done. That's what they mad about. I ain't gotta be a do boy. Everybody love me. Is the job gonna get done? Everybody gonna work hard, and the job gonna get done without kissing ass. That's what they mad about. They hate that shit and inspire others, not by inspiring with all this. I don't have to give a fake speech. We gonna fix racism. No, I inspire because I do what you do. I do the same thing. I'm not asking you to do something and you don't do, and I don't do it. Or if I'm telling you to do something, I done it before. Yeah, clown right there. But oh, here goes Scooter Boy. Oh shit. Nah, this Scooter Boy. They used to live right there. That Scooter Boy. Look, that's why they sent her out. And the Scooter Boy just drove by at the same time. Why she got on that weird hat? That girl crazy. She took it off. That girl crazy. You saw the hat she had on? But anyway, gang stalkers want to be. They're fighting Scooter Boy. They fighting to be slaves. They want to be slaves. Is this Scooter Boy? They sent Scooter Boy by because they really fighting to stay slave. The lower people, these people, her Scooter Boy, they're fighting to stay slaves. I really is so hard to comprehend. That's why I said we got to do something drastic. These people are crazy. Either we got to commit them to fucking mental house. We got to build more mental hospitals. That's the only thing I can think of. These folks are crazy. They didn't pause one of my channels. This ain't my, this channel. It's another channel. Fucking nerds. That's what I'm saying. They take that. That's nerds. They lose, and so they take their ball and want to lead. That's Google. You can't comment. They try to say, "Oh, we're protected." No, I don't need you to protect me. Google nerds. I'm pretty sure my skin is darker than yours. The people that own Google, work at Google. I don't need you to comment, pause my comment. I don't need you to I don't need you to pause anybody. I don't want nobody to be paused. You can say what you want to say. I don't need your protection. Yeah, fucking cowards. A bunch of fucking coward ass nerds. That's what I'm saying. Y'all putting y'all faith in Google nerds. He's like, you use their tech. Yeah, that's because they're nerds. That's what they do. Nerds work for us. Do your nerd thing. Give us more technology, fucking nerd. And that's the end of it. It ain't like we pay for it. So that's what I'm saying. Capitalism. Ain't nobody mad, you know. All right, so here's another one. All right, communist China. This is the one I'm supposed to do.
Times, other state medias like the BBC and Al Jazeera, etc. too. Very interesting, and it makes sense since the Chinese
Now
government
this one,
is trying
I
to.
got to do a whole new video. I'm gonna start all over. Shit, getting old, boy. But anyway, this one about China, I'm gonna start a whole nother one.